Hello. I look nice today. Posting so you don't look at. Oh god, my thigh is ripped. Whatever. Anyway, I'm just here to let you know. This tastes like candy. There are things you need to know to really destroy fascism as a concept. Because simply acting like there aren't tons and tons of mini factors adding up to the big picture is dumb as fuck. Like, when someone produces a big movie, they have tons of people. They have craft services providing food to the hungry people who otherwise wouldn't show up. They have the budgeter, the producer, director, cameraman, cinematographers, screenwriters. The fucking people that hold ladders and lights in the background, production assistants, and even then the investors. There's a bunch to the big picture. I know this because I like filmmaking and shit. So for you to just go, oh, movies aren't that hard to make. You can do it with anything. No, there's a lot that adds up to it. Or just see fascism as a movie. It doesn't just appear out of nowhere. There are people that make it into existence. In everything that people study, even though in colleges it's seen as useless, like, oh, you're studying philosophy, you're studying, I don't know, the social climate, you're studying the environment, arts, whatever the fuck, history, you're studying psychology, people see that as useless. But it's not. It's just because it's not seen as a natural, thing to commodify. Because it's holding up the ideals that, oh, therapy isn't needed. Oh, who gives a fuck about history? That's in the past. We're in the new age. No, history repeats itself. And why psychology is important. You need to, poke around and shit. Like, how does this lead to that? In this person's brain, why are they acting this way, etc. And just everything adds up. Everything that you can possibly do to just go, oh, hey, we need to end fascism. What are the ways to do that? Okay, you need to study race and how that does play out, because there are people who have really fucked up reasons on why they didn't like race, which also leads back to colonialism, which also leads back to slavery, Jim Crow. If you're wondering how does a domestic abuse situation start, then look at sexism, ingrained misogyny. Look at violence. If you're like, how does a woman kill another woman for a man, look up internalized misogyny, pick-me culture. The value of a man or codependence is ranked high in society. Or if you're like, why is the economy failing, or why are there so many homeless people? Oh, because there aren't enough jobs. Or there aren't enough people to be in work at this point in time. Or there's just shitty labor laws. You could get fired at any point in time. Your tenure, seniority, 2 weeks, whatever. People don't give a fuck about you as much as you think. I'm just going on a tangent here. It's just a little mini rant because I feel like making a rant. But basically, I feel like if you really, really want to go in depth to shit, you have to really go in depth. Like, you can't just go, oh yeah, fascism is caused... how do I put this? If you protest one single thing but not another, you're not helping the world get to a better place. If you really want equality for all, but then you're out here sneering at black people, sneering at the homeless, sneering at poor, and turning your nose up at anybody, then you're kind of a part of the problem. If you say that you want rights for black people, but then you mistreat women of your own race, you feel like you're superior, you'd mistreat other races in the exact same way, etc., etc., or not even with black people. You could be Latino, Latins, whatever. You could be any sort of the big-ass Asian cultures, European, whatever the fuck else is out there. You can be a part of anything and still be a part of the problem. You could look at someone... How do I put it? There are flaws in everything. And if you support someone who may have good points for one, but is also leading the cause of another problem, then you're not solving any problems. Like how Gandhi... Everyone sees Gandhi as some sort of amazing hero because of his peaceful protest shit and his beliefs on peace and whatever. But little do they know he was out here molesting 12-year-old girls, including his niece, and people in his bloodline. And he was also a huge misogynist, abused his wife, etc., etc. So for you to go, oh hey, this guy did peaceful protests, he's a good guy, or oh hey, who cares, Jeff Bezos has a ton of money, or Bill Gates is so nice, he tweets, he's a friendly guy. Yes, but he's still a billionaire not using his money to redistribute to the people. So, moral of the story, you gotta pick this shit out and actually realize everything does have consequences. Peace out. Bye.